Hey guys, so first of all, I think I'm gonna use a nice picture photo of myself for the thumbnail, a picture from years ago when I was younger, young and restless, and then you'll click on it and you'll see this. I'm sorry guys, but I'm so lazy today, so I'm just staying here, sitting here on the couch. And I wanted to share with you some positivity, if that's how you pronounce it, positivity, whatever. And I'm gonna tell you 5 cool things about Aries. Okay, I want to make my Aries here feel good about themselves, and so I'm gonna do this with all the rest of the signs, but I'm gonna start with Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, the leaders, the warriors, the fabulous. I'm an Aries. Did I say that? I'm an Aries. Sun, rising, and Mercury. So it will sound like bragging a little bit, but well. So I'm gonna tell you 5 fabulous things about Aries because people always tell us how, they say Aries is aggressive, and we are, but we have so many qualities, and I'm just gonna remind you of them. Okay, we have a flaw or two, but nothing too wild. And we will also take a look at how each planet feels in Aries. What does it mean, for example, if you have Mercury in Aries or Jupiter or Pluto? You'll need your natal chart for that. So if you don't have it already, you can go to astro.com. It's a very cool website. You go there, you make an account, you put there the information, time of your birth, location, all of that, and they will give you some very good information, and that will be very helpful for you. They'll also give you a list of the planets and the signs they were in when you were born, and so that's how you'll know if you have planets in Aries. Okay, so that being said, let's see the first cool fabulous thing about Aries. So first of all, guys, we are not the ones to ignore injustice. Okay, yes, we can be aggressive, but we're also very honest, correct, and pure at heart. Okay, and Aries won't just continue to walk if they see someone being treated unfairly. That can be an old lady at the store, a woman, a man, a kid. Somehow the hero in us gets activated and we step in. And we can use all that aggression to defend people too. And that is fabulous. When we do that, that is super cool. And guys, that just gets 10 times more powerful, stronger, if we're talking about people that are dear to us. Do you have an Aries friend? I mean, listen, an Aries can confront that guy or that girl that hurt you, who hurt you, and will tell him or her a few crushing words that that person won't forget easily. Okay, um, we don't just fight with people, we can fight for people, and I think that it's super cool about us. Okay, and that is actually what can make an Aries be the leader of a riot, for example, or in a workplace. um, Aries is the first one to call it out if he or she feels that something's off, that something's fishy. Now that usually puts us in trouble, but that's okay with us. Okay, we can deal with whatever. That's we're not afraid of many things. The second very cool thing about Aries is that we can be very generous with the people that are close to us. We're willing to share our resources with them. Let me give you another example. At a restaurant, if we're not happy with the service, we can make a scandal, especially if we're having a bad day. But if we are happy with the service, we will leave a big tip. Or as a boss, okay, in the workplace. Yes, Aries can be very demanding, and an Aries boss will expect people to work fast and to just read his or her mind and know exactly what needs to be done without him or her having to give too many details. And we can be a little bit mean. We don't have a lot of patience, so we want things to be done fast and well. If we're not happy with that, we can give bad feedback, make some cruel remarks. But if we are happy with your performance, with your work, we can promote you. We can, an Aries boss, will be the person who will mention your name among people that need to hear it. You know, so an Aries can, Aries words can crush you, or can crush someone or lift them up. Okay. Third cool thing about Aries, we can handle it. No matter what it is, we got this. We can handle it. We lost our jobs, we'll find other jobs. Not a problem. We won't stay there crying for too long. Okay. We'll find a way, and we will make it happen. We will get what we need. We will get what we want. Okay. What was that quote? You have 5 minutes to cry, and then you have to be a gangsta. That's Aries. Now, of course, we're all humans. We all have our moments. But the thing is, you can't keep an Aries down for too long. Okay. Just like a baby, we will get burned. We will scream for 5 minutes, and then we will get up and try again until we get what we want. Fourth cool thing about Aries, we can motivate people. Okay. That's why we're very good leaders in general. But also in romantic connections, although we're not, you know, the most, you know, emotional, warm people. I'm not talking about the beginning of the connection when, you know, we're charmed, in love. I'm talking in general. You know, we are very blunt. We won't be there sugarcoating things for you daily. But we do know how to motivate our partners when they're feeling down. Okay. Sometimes it can be rough. An Aries can be, you know, with his or her straightforward attitude, can bring you back to reality real quick. But can also make you gather all your strength to go get what you need. Okay. Aries has a lot of courage usually. Okay. And if you stay around Aries long enough, you will get some of that too. Okay. And the Aries energy can feel sometimes like a breath of fresh air. What you see is what you get. Okay. As I was saying, we're very blunt, to the point. So unless your Aries has some ill aspected planets in his or her chart, there won't be a lot of games. Okay, with an Aries, you kind of know where you stand with an Aries. You don't have to guess too much. Okay, and that's because we don't have a lot of patience for complicated schemes and all of that. I mean, who has time for that? You know, and that just needs too much energy. Also, we know what we want, when we want it. What is so immature about that? Okay, guys, so now for the second part, you will need your natal chart, as I was saying earlier. Also, you have to keep in mind that some of the points I'm about to make here might feel a little bit different for you. It really depends on the aspects of the planet in connection to others. But in general, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars in Aries is comfortable at home. This can give you a lot of energy, a lot of courage, not a lot of patience, unfortunately. People with this placement can be very dominant in relationships. Men with this placement are very attracted to the female body, and the women can be very active sexually, and they can get aggressive if they are rejected. The sun in Aries. Now, we kind of just talked about this with all those ideas earlier, but just to reiterate, these are the leaders. People with this placement are very independent. They can inspire people. Now, we should learn tolerance, moderation, patience. We just weren't there when God shared those gifts. The moon in Aries. Now, this again can make you very active, very independent, choleric, if that's the word. That's how you pronounce it. You'll express your emotions openly. You might have a quick temper also, But the thing is, you'll get mad, but you'll get over it easily afterwards too. You know, you won't stay mad at someone for 5 years forgetting why, but you're still mad. No, it's just not going to be you. That's Scorpio. Mercury in Aries. Now, people with this placement will think, will talk, will react very fast. They can be very stubborn. They can get very mad, very angry when someone annoys them. They can get into a lot of fights. They can get bored very easily. But the cool thing about this placement is that people that have this can inspire people, can motivate them. And so we can use this for good causes, you know. And another interesting thing is that people with this are usually the ones that will study for a test the night before, you know, with a million thoughts running in their mind. It's going to be harder for them to focus. So it's actually very good to have the information super fresh. Venus in Aries. Now, our girl boss Venus doesn't feel very well here. It's like her lover took her on the battlefield with him, you know, and she doesn't have all the jewelry and the silk and all of that, but she becomes more passionate here, a little bit more aggressive. People with this placement are very passionate. They'll express their emotions fast. They don't compromise a lot in relationships, and they actually like the competition in love. But the thing here, the trick is that they can fall in love fast, but they can fall out of love just as fast. Jupiter in Aries. These are very ongoing persons, great people to have around, if not ill aspected. People with this placement are the rebels, the free spirits. They have an active mind full of ideas. This placement can give a person a noble ambition, okay? And they can have religious or legal skills. Saturn in Aries. Now, Daddy Saturn doesn't feel very well in Aries because Aries is all about follow your heart, your impulses, and Saturn is the guy who says, hold your horses, buddy, we need to be smart about this. People with this placement seem very calm and in control. Men with this placement can feel a bit blocked, as in they can't express their full masculinity, and that can be frustrating at times. These people can be great leaders, but they have to take responsibilities for their actions and think about others, not just themselves. Okay. A masculine figure influenced in the family influenced the person with displacement. So the person with displacement will try his or her best to impress this masculine figure and get his approval. You know, if it was a good influence, if it was a bad influence, the person with displacement will make the opposite thing and will repress some of his or her qualities. Uranus in Aries. Here again, we have very independent people. They want to lead. They can be very inventive. They are the risk takers, but still they should be a bit more cautious, wouldn't hurt them. This placement can show many sudden changes. It really depends on the house. For example, if you have this in your 10th house, this can show you changing your job often. Neptune in Aries. You might have psychic abilities with this placement. This also gives very radical, revolutionary ideas. This can show a guru or a philosopher. You might be very, concerned with environmental protection. Pluto in Aries, my love, Pluto. Now, people with this placement are very impulsive. They want to change the world, and they have the courage to initiate the change and explore new ideas. All right, my loves, this is what I had for you. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments what you like about Aries, and also how you feel those planets in Aries if you have some. I'm sending you a big hug, and I'll talk to you soon.